Whenever we mention the universe, many questions start swirling in our minds. What is at the end of our universe? How big is it? And what secrets does it still hold within itself? Friends, this universe has many terrifying secrets buried within, but the most terrifying thing we've seen is the black hole, a place of such darkness that there is no way out. We hear many stories about black holes, such as that they are a passage to another universe, which would mean that after entering a black hole, we would reach a universe where a type of life beyond time exists, where death never comes. Some people even believe that black holes are a way to reach God. But friends, these are just wild guesses, because so far black holes have been observed, not traversed, as anything that enters a black hole does not come back. So it is difficult to say whether black holes bring death or new life. To find answers to such questions, we will discuss in detail the most dangerous thing in the universe, black holes. The video will be very interesting, so keep watching until the end. If we talk about black holes, a black hole is a place where the darkness of the universe is at its maximum. Nothing, not even light, can escape this darkness. Light enters a black hole but does not come out, because black holes also swallow light, and it is precisely because of their extremely dark appearance that they are called black holes. So, if we understand a black hole scientifically, a black hole is a place where the force of gravity is extremely strong. In fact, a black hole has the strongest gravity in this universe. Its gravity attracts everything that comes within its reach, and once something enters a black hole, it never comes back. That is why a black hole is called a one-way path, with no return, where even Newton's laws of gravity do not work. In other words, a black hole is a terrifying and mystical face of our universe, which is extremely difficult to understand. This is the definition of what a black hole is. Now, if we want to understand black holes better, we need to find answers to some questions like, how is a black hole formed? What would happen if the Earth fell into a black hole? And if our Sun itself became a black hole, what would happen to our solar system? By finding answers to such questions, we can understand what a black hole really is. To answer this question, we have to go back 100 years, to the 20th century. People in the 20th century thought that something like a black hole did not exist. For them, they were just fairy tales. In 1916, a scientist named Karl Schwarzschild used Einstein's general theory of relativity to say that if we compress the size of anything too much, that thing would become a black hole. Now, you already know that when we compress something, its size becomes smaller. So, according to Schwarzschild, whenever we compress a mass too much, it will become a black hole. In other words, if the size of the Earth were made very small, the Earth itself would become a black hole. At that time, this theory was considered a joke, but when 1971 came, this theory became a reality because, in that year, scientists saw the first black hole in the universe. After observing it, they found that it was highly compressed. That black hole was 6,000 light-years away from Earth, and if you do not know what a light-year is, let me tell you that a light-year is the distance light travels in a year. In other words, if it takes a year for the sun's light to reach a planet, it means that planet is 1 light-year away from the sun. So, the first black hole discovered was 6,000 light-years away from Earth, which means that if light is sent from Earth to that black hole, it would take 6,000 years for the light to reach there. And we know very well that light is the fastest thing in this universe. From 1971 to today, scientists have seen many black holes, including 4 main types: miniature black holes, stellar black holes, intermediate black holes, and supermassive black holes. If we talk about miniature black holes, these black holes are very small. According to an estimate, the size of such a black hole is only as big as a single atom, but it is still so powerful that it can easily swallow a large mountain. The lifespan of these small black holes is approximately equal to the age of this universe, so scientists believe that these small black holes might have formed right after the Big Bang when space dispersed some of its parts here and there. After miniature black holes, there are stellar black holes, which can be 10 to 15 or even 20 times larger than our Sun. These black holes are formed after a supernova, which happens when a very large star dies. This star can be at least 25 times larger than our Sun, and when it dies, it explodes. Its explosion releases so much light that it is billions of times brighter than the Sun's light, and so much energy is released from within that its light remains in a galaxy for several weeks. This process of a star's death is called a supernova, and a stellar black hole is formed after a supernova. The third type is the intermediate black hole, which forms when many stellar black holes merge together to form a larger black hole. And now, the most dangerous and largest black hole is a supermassive black hole. This black hole is so massive that *its size is beyond human comprehension. Such a supermassive black hole exists right at the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, called Sagittarius A*. The size of this star is more than 4 million times larger than our Sun, and this supermassive black hole formed when galaxies formed. What would happen if we fell into a black hole? The answer is that a black hole contains the strongest gravity in the universe, pulling everything inside itself with such a strong gravitational force that the object breaks or stretches too much. In other words, if you enter a black hole, you will become stretched like spaghetti. And as you enter the black hole, your friend would see you moving extremely fast, but you would see your friend moving very slowly, which is a terrifying thought. However, this has never happened to anyone because black holes are so far away that it would take thousands of years for light to reach them. If black holes are black and there is so much darkness in them, how are they visible? Friends, the answer is that black holes are invisible. There is only one way to see them, and that is through the accretion disk that surrounds them, which forms when black holes swallow many stars. The remaining dust from those stars becomes visible, but the inner part of a black hole, which is completely dark, is called the event horizon. Beyond the event horizon, nothing can be seen, and anything that goes there does not come back. It is like a blind well. What would happen if our Sun became a black hole? Would it destroy our solar system? The answer is that the Sun can never become a black hole because it is a very small star and does not have enough energy within it to form a black hole. After 5 billion years, when the Sun's life is complete, our Sun will turn red and become a red giant star, and then eventually become a white dwarf star and cool down completely. But let's assume that our Sun became a black hole. In that case, it would not affect our solar system. All the planets would continue to orbit around this black hole just like they orbit around the Sun. However, the problem would be that we would not receive sunlight, which would end life on Earth. Could it ever happen that black holes eat our entire galaxy? The answer is no. Although a black hole is very powerful, it is not powerful enough to swallow an entire galaxy. A galaxy is much larger, and a black hole would be insignificant in comparison. What would happen if the Earth fell into a black hole? The answer is that the Earth would enter the black hole very slowly. Initially, we would not feel anything, but as we enter the black hole, the Earth would break into small pieces because the Earth's gravity cannot withstand the gravity of a black hole. After entering the black hole, the only result would be death. If black holes are so far away that it would take thousands of years for light to reach them, how do scientists see black holes from such a distance? The answer is that NASA has powerful satellites and telescopes that can see many things in space from afar. NASA's most powerful space telescope is the James Webb Space Telescope, also known as JWST. This telescope orbits the Sun at a distance of 1 million miles from Earth, which is more than 1.6 million kilometers away. This telescope is so powerful that it can even see galaxies and stars outside our galaxy. If a black hole is the most dangerous thing in the universe that has been seen so far, could there be something even more dangerous than a black hole that has remained hidden from human eyes until now? The answer is a white hole, which could be even more dangerous than a black hole. A white hole has not been observed yet, but its existence has been hypothesized, just like black holes were hypothesized before being discovered. How could white holes exist and how dangerous could they be? What do you think? How dangerous would white holes be? Let me know in the comments. Now I hope you enjoyed today's video, so please like this video, and if you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe to our channel.